Hi, this is a quick video that demos the Darth Vader Command Center project posted on Hackster.io using Particle Photon and an OLED screen from Adafruit. As you see on the breadboard, I have a DHT11 sensor which reads temperature and humidity and displays it on the OLED screen when a certain potentiometer value has been calculated. Basically, at various ranges of the potentiometer, I have code set up which does various pieces of things, which include, in this case, when the potentiometer reaches a value of greater than 4000, just displays a favorite quote. In my case, I just would like to thank Hackster.io as well as Particle.io for sending me the Particle Photon. Next section of the video basically shows getting data from the internet to display on the OLED screen. In my case, I am using a great website called ifttt.com, which is used to create recipes, and recipes are simple connections between products and apps. In my case, the end product would be the Spark function that I'm trying to associate to, and the input would basically be any service from the internet like weather.com. Here I'm displaying, as you see on the OLED screen here, I am displaying the current high and low temperature in Fahrenheit currently. As you see here, this is the Spark recipe that has been created to trigger at 8:30 every day in the morning, which basically calls a Spark function called set weather on my photon, which I've named as Vader, with the Spark function's input being the high and low temperature. Now, as part of the next recipe, I have another Spark function created which basically gets the weather conditions outside in terms of whether it's going to rain or snow, so that you could decide on what to wear before heading out for work. Looks like it's going to be a mix of rain and snow today. The next recipe is a great recipe if you're obsessed with Twitter and would like to know if you have been mentioned in a tweet. So basically, as part of this recipe, I have created another Spark function which is called tweet check, which basically displays the username who's mentioned you with the text of the tweet on the OLED display. Now, to test this, I am using another Twitter account that I created about a year back to mention myself in a tweet so that the recipe can be triggered, which would then internally trigger the Spark function, which would mean that the tweet would be displayed on the OLED screen. Now, once I see the tweet as part of a notification on my phone, it would take a couple of minutes for IFTT to send the tweet down to the photon, which would then display on the OLED display. So what I'm going to do here is basically go to the recipe and hit the check now button, which would kind of trigger the recipe immediately, which would then send the tweet down to the OLED display, as you see on the screen now. I also have NeoPixels connected to pin A5 on the photon, which trigger if you have been mentioned, and it goes to a color blue. For more info about the project, refer to the link in the video description below. And thanks for watching. Have a great day.